Hey everyone, welcome back. In this tutorial, I'll show you how to configure SSH on a router using Cisco Packet Tracer. Secure Shell or SSH is a secure way to remotely manage network devices, and it's a must-have for any real-world network setup. For this demo, I have a simple network setup. A laptop connected to a router. The router is connected to a network. The router is on a 192.168.10/24 subnet. My laptop is on the 10.0.0/24 subnet. The goal is to configure SSH on the router so I can remotely access it securely from my laptop. Let's jump right in. The first step in configuring SSH on a Cisco router is setting up a host name. By default, the router's name is just router, and SSH won't work unless we change it. So let's go into global configuration mode and give it a new host name. We'll call this router Command Center. This step is essential because SSH requires a host name and domain name to generate encryption keys. Next, we'll set up a domain name, which is another requirement for SSH. Let's do that now. We'll keep this simple and name it SSH1. With that done, we can now generate the RSA key, which is used for encryption. The strength of this key determines the security of our SSH connection. A minimum key size of 1024 bits is recommended, but you can always go higher for better security. Now that we've generated the RSA key, we need to secure access to the router. SSH requires authentication, so we'll set up an enable secret password and create a local user account with a secure password. First, let's configure the enable secret. We'll keep the password simple. This password is encrypted and will be required to enter privileged exec mode. Next, we'll create a user account with a secret password for SSH login. I'll create a user named Carlos with a secure password. We'll use the same password for this example. Now that we have our authentication set up, the next step is to configure the VTY, virtual terminal lines. These lines control remote access to the router, and we need to make sure they only allow SSH connections, not Telnet, which is not secure. First, we enter the VTY line configuration mode for all 16 lines. Next, we set SSH as the only allowed protocol, disabling Telnet. Then we ensure that the router uses the local username and password for authentication. Finally, we enable IP SSH version 2, which is more secure than version 1. With this configuration, only SSH connections will be allowed, and user must authenticate with the credential we created earlier. Let's save all the changes. Now that we've saved the configuration, let's verify everything is set up correctly. We'll do this by running the show running config command to review our settings. If everything looks good, we're ready to test the SSH connection from our laptop. First, we open the command line on the laptop and type the following SSH command to connect to the router. The -1L flag specifies the username, which in this case is Carlos. And 192.168.1.1 is the router's IP address. Now I'm prompted to enter the password for the Carlos user. I'll type it in, and once authenticated, I'm successfully connected in user mode on the router. To gain full administrative access, I enter enable mode and type in my password. And there you have it. I'm successfully in privileged exec mode. To confirm that I have full access, I'll run the show running config command. This displays all the router's configuration settings, confirming that SSH is working properly and that I have secure remote access to the device. And that's it. We successfully configured SSH on a Cisco router using Packet Tracer. This setup is crucial for securing remote access in a real-world network. If you found this tutorial helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment if you have any questions. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.